I'm Kimo Quance with Realty Group. So today I'm going to talk to you about getting a better interest rate and better mortgage payment when you're buying a house in today's market. So how do we do this? As a buyer, I understand interest rates are higher right now, but did you know there's ways around it? And a lot of agents out there don't understand this and don't know how to navigate this to be able to get you a deal in today's market. So first thing we're going to talk about, the buy down. So buying down your interest rate. If you got the extra money laying around when you're buying a house, you can put it towards buying down your interest rate. What does that mean? So buying down the interest rate means basically whatever your interest rate is, you can put money down to lower your rates, basically buy it down, okay? So let's say we're at 7.5%, 7%, whatever it is. What we can do is actually you put money down and you can put that out of your own pocket, or what you can do is you can actually get the seller to pay for it as well. So sometimes what people will do is ask the seller for a credit to pay for their closing costs. But what's great is you, instead of going towards closing costs, it's more advantageous financial wise to put it towards buying down your interest rate. So if you get a $10,000, $15,000 credit from your seller, instead of paying your closing costs, you lower your interest rate. You can lower it half, 3/4, full percentage point of your interest rate and have a better interest rate, which means lower payment for yourself. Okay, so that's number one. Sometimes the seller doesn't want to do that. What are other options? Number two is going to be what's called a 3-2-1 or 2-1 buy down. Okay, this is a loan program. Basically, you can have your interest rate lower for the first, let's say if it's a 3-2-1 buy down, your interest rate for the first year of your loan is going to be 3 points less. So if it's a 7% interest rate, it's going to be 4% for the first year. If it's an 8%, it's going to be 5%, and so on and so forth. It's going to be 3% less for the first year. It's going to be 2% less for the second year. So 7% down to 5% for year two, and so on. The third year is going to be 1% less. So basically for 3 years, you're going to have a mortgage under what everybody else is getting their mortgage for, saving you mortgage payment every month, which is obviously what we all look at when we're buying a house. Like, can we afford this, right? So what's cool is that all the experts out there are saying interest rates are going to go down for the next, not only for the next 12 months, but into the next 24 months. So that buys you some time to be able to refinance your house as well, to have a permanent 30-year fixed lower interest rate, okay? So that's the second option. Third option is you can assume someone's loan, okay? Not every seller has a loan on their property, but if they have a loan, we can find out if it's assumable. If it's assumable, and let's say that seller has a 5% mortgage and today is 7% or 8% or whatever it is, whatever their mortgage is, you can go through the process and assume their loan, okay? So sometimes people get this confused. When you assume someone's loan, you're actually still gonna have to go through credit check and you're gonna have to go through underwriting as you would with a normal loan, but you're taking over their loan versus getting a new loan, okay? So that's the third option to be able to buy a house with a lower rate today. Number four is what's called subject to, a little more complicated. Definitely the majority of real estate agents don't understand it, so reach out to us. But that's basically similar to assuming, but except you don't have to actually take over their loan. You just pay their mortgage payments. There's a lot more to it than that. That's for another video. Reach out to me and we can discuss that further. But those are four different ways to get a lower payment in this market and a lower interest rate, okay? So let's talk about your specific needs. Reach out to myself, my team, anything regarding real estate. Do not hesitate to reach out to us. We'll talk to you about your specific situation, how we can get you into a house and get that American dream for you and your family. I'm Kimo Quance. Reach out to us at below, carrier pigeon, phone number, whatever it is. We look forward to talking with you.